No need to reload that page. Extended Mags here, and yeah, I know I'm using the PW again. The thing about new Call of Duty and me is I usually, when the first week the game comes out, I take whatever guns that I am doing the best with, and I use them until I can figure out the maps and the spawns and everything. And then slowly you'll be seeing more games from me as the course goes on, and I have a couple games, next thing 4 of them, or the M8A1, because I love that gun. It's a 4 burst. I just prestige that gun. I said I wasn't going to prestige the guns, but I want to complete all the challenges for it because I can use the iron sights on that gun pretty well. So the other attachments aren't really a big deal to me. So, but the rest of them probably not. And I think this is a 45 kill game. I believe that is what I have here. But I am now going to, as you guys know from the last video, if you watched it, that is. I'm going to answer your questions, part 2 about Black Ops 2. Now, among the questions I answered before were stuff like favorite map and what I think of the game. And to be honest, it was only a couple days in, so I couldn't really adequately answer it. After playing nearly all weekend at my girlfriend's house with my girlfriend for Double Experience Weekend, I feel like I'm a little more qualified to answer some of the questions mechanic-wise. So hopefully I can do that for you and make the answers as up to par as I can and as good as I can. So let's get right down to it. Do you think people hate this game and go back to Modern Warfare 3? Yes, and here's why. I think this game is a big lag problem, and I believe firmly that is the fault of theater mode. I believe theater mode. I'm actually gonna have a lot of theater mode games here because while playing all weekend, I wasn't recording. I was kind of playing. So, but I do believe that a lot of people will get sick of the lag and get sick of. I think pretty much just going to be the lag. It's going to be the lag that's going to kill this game. But that doesn't mean I don't think it's going to succeed in MLG, because MLG they're going to use the LAN settings. They're all going to be in the same room, so they're not going to be going off the internet. So there's going to be no real host advantage when they're all in the same room. So I feel like this game is still going to thrive competitively. But I don't really think that this game. I mean, it's popular now. If they can sort out the lag problem, now I'm rambling like fuck. But I haven't really had that many problems with lag lately. To the point, almost like let's stop playing. I've had a couple lobbies that are pretty bad, but I mean, all day today I've been playing so well, and it's a great thing. All day today. That's when I'm recording this, which is on Wednesday. I was playing so well. That's where I got a lot of my games from. But I do think people are going to, at some point soon, get sick of this game because of the lag. Going to get over the sticker shock of it and get over the fanboys of COD. And just it's going to follow the Call of Duty cycle. But I think it's going to follow a little sooner than other Call of Duties because of just the lag problem. That being said, like I said, I haven't had a big problem with it. I don't really know how to fix it. I know you gotta keep your search settings to best and stuff like that, but I haven't really had a problem with it. But I know a lot of people are having problems with it. I also think, in addition to the lag, the map design. The map design is not made for big scores by average players. I'm an average player. That is why a lot of games you're gonna see from me are going to be for 3.5, 4, 5 KD games, simply because I'm an average player. These maps are not made for the average player. There's a lot of stuff you got to look out for. Like there, I don't know. You have to look out for a lot of stuff, and it's not good enough to be able to do that adequately. So I'm going to be relying on the 3 to 4 to 5 KD games, like 17 and 6s and 20 and 5, that kind of stuff. 22 and 6, stuff like that are going to be the kind of games I'm going to be uploading. But I'm going to try to make the commentary more about the game than I am about let me rephrase that. I'm going to try to make the commentary outshine the gameplay, and that's the appeal of the channel I'm hoping for. But I do think people are going to go back to Modern Warfare 3 sooner than the recent history has shown because of the lag, and I think the map design. People are going to get mad at being shot in the back. Like certain maps like Wet Work, I consistently do well. Or not, I keep calling it fucking Wet Work. It was that in Modern Warfare 4. Or, yeah, it was that on Call of Duty 4. It's Hijack in this game. Wet Work is the same. It's a boat. But let's do it again. Hijack, I'm consistently do well. And it's just the way it's going to go. But I think a lot of people are going to have problems with it and go back to Modern Warfare 3. So the next question is, do you think they could have done a better job with shotguns? And what about knife hit detection? I've been missing a few kills because of it. I can't really talk about shotguns. I've only used them a couple times. But I am going to answer the second half of that question, the knife hit detection. I have had a lot of problems with the knife hit detection. That isn't really a big problem, though. I think the biggest issue is not the issue, but it's just the knife inconsistency is the problem. Now, I've had on a number of occasions when I go to knife somebody and they just morph through me and I die because they morph through me and they get me if I'm trying to knife them. But that I believe it's not a good thing per se, but it's not necessarily a bad thing because a lot of times, if you get panic knifed, you're gonna be mad. If you panic knife somebody, it's not necessarily a showmanship of skill. It's just, I hit the button before you did, and that's what that happens. But I do think, I'm just kind of running trail now. I do think that I'm a big fan of the knife lunge. I haven't really encountered a lot of a big knife lunge lately. That's just me. I haven't encountered that. But I do think that the knife inconsistency is going to be a problem, and it needs to be fixed. We all expected theater mode to cause a lag problem just because it did in Black Ops, and it's showing here. Is that a fault of the developers? I don't know, but I don't know much about net coding. I know software coding. I don't know anything about network coding and stuff, but I've been seeing people on Twitter talk about how they should try and help change their net code, and I don't really know what that means. But I'm in favor of doing whatever can be done to help make this game as playable as possible because I think it's a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm settling around my normal KD, which is like a 1.4, and I have my good games as they go, and I try to make commentaries as they go. So that being said, we're on to question 3. Do you like this game? I find it a lot less frustrating than Modern Warfare 3. I do as well. I am having a lot of fun with this game. I'm doing my best to manipulate the spawns, or not manipulate, figure out the spawns, and I'm doing my best just to. It's helping my aim, I think, being such a random, chaotic map. It's really helping my aim. I upped my sensitivity a little bit to test for that, and I think it's really paying dividends now. It's helped my aim, and it's really good. I have my gunfights where I lose because I just have bad aim at the time, but I really am a big fan of the way this game kind of makes you play better to do better. You can't really just go out there and this is going to be controversial. You can't just go out there and run around and hope to do well. What you have to do is you have to try and maneuver the map in a strategic manner. It's a lot more of a game of chess than it is just slapping someone with a water noodle in the pool. You have to kind of think about what you're doing, and I feel like that's going to make people better as the new Call of Duty come out. I'm talking about the new Call of Duty less than a week after this game comes out, but it's going to make people better over time, and I think that's a good thing. A lot of people might not think it is, but I mean, I'm an average player, and I like the direction this game is headed because for all the time I die in the back, I realize, if I looked or say that, if I just kind of, I didn't expect the guy to be right there, but it happens, I guess. But if I just kind of look there and I check my spots, I'm going to do well. This game is testament to that. I do well, I check my spots, and I get the job done. So, one more question. Do you feel the hitboxes were poorly programmed, or that something else is plaguing the game? I think it's the lag once more. I haven't really had a problem with hitboxes, but it's funny. A lot of people will say stuff like, in theater mode, I wasn't even hitting them. I go, yeah, I know. It's the lag of the game. That's where you weren't actually hitting them, but because of the, where the data got transferred from the server to where you are, let me rephrase that. It's tough to explain. The data, if on your screen and the data on somebody else's screen can be off by milliseconds depending on how far away their connection to the host. Theater mode is an accurate portrayal of what's going on in the remote host. So it's an accurate portrayal of what's going on in the Treyarch servers. So if you're missing them, but you're still getting hit markers, that means on your screen you were hitting them, but on their screen you probably weren't, and they died to lag pretty much. That's kind of the best I can explain it. It's probably not a good analogy at all, but it's pretty much what's happening. So this video, I think, is actually coming to an end. But yeah, the next video won't be, I believe, the PW. If it is, it's one more. But I'm probably not gonna upload it next. We'll upload I don't know. I'll probably have a Halo 4 video coming up soon. Try to keep all those games in a nice rotation. Having fun with all of them. But, yeah, hopefully you enjoy this video. I think it's a 45 and 6. So rate, comment, and subscribe. And I will see all of you guys next time. Peace.
You represented us well.